Good morning guys, it's Monday. So I've been on a mad rush to get last week's weekly vlog up and out and ready to go. So now I've done that with a nice cup of coffee while I've just sat here, I'm gonna start my day. So I've been looking at a new cleaning method and I was recommended the Organised Mum. So I've come on to, I just put it in the Google search so it came up, and then it says level 1 everyday jobs, floors, main areas, obviously depends on the floors, carpets, one load of laundry, washing, clean bathrooms, I do that anyway. I think you have to, don't you? You have to sort of clean up from dinner, and I always polish my coffee table and hoover my rug, always, even if I don't hoover throughout, I always hoover the rug, because I've got a downstairs bathroom every day, upstairs bathroom not so much, but if anyone comes to visit, it's the downstairs bathroom that they use, so that's the one that I'm hot on. So yeah, everyday jobs, check, I'm already doing that. Level 2, day specific tasks, 30-minute tasks. I think that's pretty good, so I'm gonna do that. You've got living room, bedrooms, entrance and hall, and kitchen. I pretty much do that. I generally keep downstairs very clean and on top of. It's more upstairs that I'm like, no one goes up there, so let's not. Although yesterday we blitzed the boys' bedrooms. And then going on to level 3, it says Friday focus. And then you've got 8 weeks, so it's obviously over a 2-month rotation, and you spend again 30 minutes in each room. And week 1, would you believe, is the kids' bedrooms, and like I said yesterday, we blitzed that, which is so funny. But we didn't spend 30 minutes, we spent 5 hours cleaning those bedrooms. So week 2 is living rooms. I'm going to skip week 1 because we did that yesterday. Week 2, living room. So yeah, my front room's relatively clean, but I have a lot of junk drawers. So in honesty, I could really pull out some of these junk drawers and sort through them, because that is a bit of me. I like things to be visually clean, but I'm quite happy to stuff stuff in a drawer, and be like, I'll deal with that later. It's probably why Ollie stuffs stuff under his bed. He's probably getting that from me, so I can't even moan about him. So yeah, Cameron is actually still in bed, so I'm not going to hoover or do anything like that just yet until he gets up. I'm going to give him about another half an hour and then wake him up. Teens and all that. And yeah, that's going to be my focus of the day. Also, I'm not sure, it says here to do it on a Friday. I'm not sure about Friday. Friday's my fun day. I don't really want to spend my fun day cleaning. Monday, I like Mondays to be my deep clean day, really, but we'll see.
Look how good this boy is.
So I've just paused with the cleaning because I have happy mail. Yay, Posty's been. So I got another crystal that come through the door. I'm waiting on a few of these, so maybe over the next week or 2 weeks more will come. I'm not sure if I'm going to share every single one or just because it might get a bit boring with me going, and I have another one, and I have another one, and they'll just be different colours. This is rose quartz, which is really pretty. I've just been reading comments because obviously I was sharing about crystals in my last weekly vlog, so they're obviously coming up. And yeah, I do love rose quartz, and I actually have 2 pieces, one either side of my front door in my flower pots, and it's to welcome love into my home, so that's why I have them there. And I do have others sort of outside, protective stones and stuff like that, as well as inside. And then the other thing I got was this little wishing well for my fairy garden. So yeah, I'm going to put a penny in it. I'm going to go and put that out now. And then I am going to get started on my junk drawer. I'm just going to let this join its friends. So far I have obsidian, aventurine and rose quartz. So in this cupboard thing here, this is Danny's junk drawer, which he has actually cleaned out. And then this is mine, like full to the brim. So I'm going to sort this out. And actually the boys have junk drawers too, because I love a junk drawer. The boys' junk drawers are actually in here. So that's Cameron's, Liam's and Ollie's. That way if they have their phones and technology and bits that they have downstairs that they want to keep down, then they can just put them in the drawer. I like mess that's hidden, honestly. So I just tipped out my penny pot and I'm trying to find a penny from 2005 because that's the date that me and Danny met. So that is what I'm going to put in the bottom of here. It may take me a while. So Cameron helped me find a 2005 penny, so I'm going to pop him in there. He also found a foreign coin that he's examining. Ain't you, Bo? You need to get back to looking for a placement. Yeah. Really do. You need to make some phone calls and stuff, see if you can get an apprenticeship anywhere. Right, I'm going to go and put this outside. Yay, it's so cute! And look, my succulents had babies. Where should I put this? Put this here. So I emptied my drawer. Ugh. Ugh. Just get it done, eh? Just get it done. Be interesting to see what's in here actually. A hairbrush. It's not even my hairbrush, that's one of the kids. An empty box. I probably thought that's really handy, I should keep that, I'll probably need it for something. Will I really need it? No. Let me throw that away. Or recycle it rather. What's this? Glass screen protector thing. That's handy. Need to keep that. That's for my phone. Need a keep pile. Oh, this is brilliant. Do you want to play a game? You have to get a pen and paper ready. Pause this, go and get a pen and paper, and then come back. Are you ready? Talk about start sorting stuff out and then completely get sidetracked. Oh, and my lip balm's on the move. Obviously gonna keep that. Okay, ready? These are the rules of the game. You have to write what first comes to mind. Okay? So, number 1, you're peering into the sea. What do you feel? Focus on your first impressions. You can close your eyes if it feels better. So close your eyes. You're peering into the sea. What do you feel? You wrote it? Number 2. You are walking through the woods. You look at the ground Write down what you feel. Close your eyes. You're walking around in the woods. You look at the ground. What do you feel? 3. What do you feel when looking at flying seagulls? It's all right in this case if you make up a quick response. So you're looking around, you see flying seagulls. How do you feel? Number 4. What about a herd of horses? Write the first thing that comes to mind. Avoid thinking for too long. Done that one? Pause in between if you need to, if I'm going too fast. Number 5. You're in the desert, standing by a wall with a small hole, behind which you see is an oasis. What are your actions? Don't just write your thoughts and feelings, but focus on what you would do in this situation. Number 6. You are still in the desert, completely exhausted, and suddenly you see a jug of water. Once again, your actions are what matters in this question. Number 7. You are lost in the woods. So we're back in the woods again. It's the evening and you see a house with lights on. What are you gonna do? Question 8. You're in the fog. Once more, focus on actions and write down how you would behave. How would you behave if you was in the fog? Right, now here's the interpretation. So now you've got your 1 through 8 questions and you wrote down what you would do in those scenarios. These are the actual interpretations of that. And again, this is just for fun. 1. This is your attitude to life, emotions and sensations. 2. This is the way you feel in your own family. 3. This is your attitude towards women. 4. This is your attitude towards men. 5. This is your basic life strategy and goal, the way you solve problems. 6. How selective you are in your sexual life and your choice of partner. 7. Your readiness for marriage. 8. Your attitude to death. So what did you think of that? That was a bit fun, right? And I'm well keeping this because generally people that come round I always like, oh, let me do this thing and let me get to know the real you. Again, it's just for fun. So yeah, that was a bit of fun and let's crack on with cleaning. But yeah, that's going to be in my keep pile. Craft cupboard. Halloween things. How typical that I will have things like this in there. Again, this will be for my craft cupboard. What have we got? Obviously, I have a crystal stand. I mean, who doesn't have that in a junk drawer, right? Who don't have one of them in a junk drawer? A little note from Danny. Obviously, I've got to keep that. I have a load of red lollipop sticks, and what I'm planning to do with these is drill a hole and then put them on a keychain and then write finger space, full stop, exclamation mark, question mark, and put them in Ollie's book bag. That way when he's doing English work he can look and see what he needs within his sentences. I've tried to do it before and every time I try and drill a hole I end up cracking them, so I need Danny to do it for me really. This is quite cool. I don't know if you can see that. It says Lumos Nox. It's a transfer stencil and I have one in my front room light because obviously it's the Harry Potter spell to turn a light on, which I think is quite cool. So yeah, I have one in my front room light and I need to put one on another light switch and I'm not sure because it came as a set of 2. So yeah, I have really weird things like that around my house that I like. So here's the things I put back. Doesn't that look better? I feel actually really, really accomplished. Hey guys, it's Tuesday. So I came in from the school. I was a little bit late because I just wanted to finish off some paperwork, and then I had a cuppa and I watched a couple of YouTube videos just to unwind. I need to go out and feed my fish. They're actually eating like once every couple of days now. I think where the weather's dropped, they're eating less and less and less. So yeah, because you can't overfeed them because they just don't eat it, and then it like makes the pond dirty. So I've just have to feed them less. It's quite strange that they're like turning their nose up at their food. But yeah, Liam went to Scouts last night for the first time. He decided he wanted to give it a try. So yeah, he started Scouts, so that'll be on a Monday night. And then Ollie and Cameron have beavers and cubs on a Thursday night. Well, Cameron's a young leader at Cubs. He never wanted to go Scouts. He went a couple of times, but he didn't like it. And then as soon as he was 14 and he was old enough to become a young leader, that's exactly what he did. So he went back to the Cubs because that was his favourite one, to be a young leader there. And I think Liam wants to be a young leader at the same Cubs too, but until he's 14 he can't, so he's decided to go Scouts. So yeah, bless him. Another after school thing that I have to take him to. You know what it's like. So Cameron is at a college today. He phoned up a company yesterday to see if they had a work placement, and they said they will call him back. So I don't know if they have or haven't, but yeah, he's doing really well with like phoning people up and finding out what he needs to do, and he's doing really, really well. So that's about it. That's about it for my Tuesday. It's literally 1:45 and I have to leave her at 2:45 to do the school run. So I have an hour. I'm not going to get much done. Hey guys, so it's Wednesday. I'm just home from school, so you can see the time. That's what time I got in, 12:30. And my neighbour took in a parcel for me from the postie, so it's a citrine crystal. Quite the collection. So yeah, I'm doing really, really well in my new class. I'm really, really loving it, except for all these new names. I don't know how teachers, especially supply teachers, figure out the names so fast. I know about 3 of them, so I keep calling them Sweetie, and you know, come here Sweetie, are you alright darling? I'm like that because I have no idea. I'm not very good with names as it is at the best of time, let alone when it's like 30 new children's names. It's quite a lot to remember. I honestly don't know how teachers do it so fast. So yeah, could do a bit of housework, and that's about it. So I remembered that Liam needs picking up at 2 o'clock. Yay me! And it started raining. How typical. It seems to always rain on the school run. The thing is, although he needs picking up at 2, it's almost not worth going home to come back out for free. Because he finishes at 2, but by the time he walks round to where I meet him, because I don't pick him up from outside the gate, just because it's just so busy that I park round the back. By the time he walks round, it's about 20 past. And then by the time you're welcome, by the time I get home, it's then going to be time to leave again to get a parking space on the school run. So it's just not worth it. So really I should have brought my crochet in and done that in the car. That's what I did last year. But I need to get Danny up in the attic to get some more wool down, because I'm pretty much done with the wool. I can't really do it, so I need to do that. And I also need to get him to get the autumn stuff down, because the leaves are just changing colour. So I kind of want to get it out of the attic and do my coffee table and stuff like that. So I might get him to do that this weekend, go up in the attic and get some bits down. So yeah, I told you I had a really good day at the school. What happened today though was, because it's like I'm in year 1 this year, so like little ones, I've done year 1 before, not last year but the year before I done year 1. Because they've gone then from reception to year 1, you ease them in very, very gently. So and we're still getting to know them, so it's like, I like this, I like that, my favourite colour's this, my favourite this, my favourite, so it was things like that. And obviously because they're so little, you're obviously helping them to write. And some of the little girls, most of the little girls, their favourite films, Frozen, thank you, which is great. This one kid, I was like, so what's your favourite film? What'd they say? Jumanji. I was like, what? I can't spell Jumanji. Oh my goodness. So I was like, oh my goodness. So we used our phonics and we sounded it out the best we could. But then after, I went up to my teacher and was like, my favourite saying about myself, which a lot of people always take offence to, but it's about myself, so I don't understand why other people take offence to it, and I think it's very accurate. What I lack in knowledge, I make up with enthusiasm. True story. So I said that to her and I was like, yeah, favourite film, Jumanji. I totally got that wrong. But she was like, oh, don't be silly, it's fine, don't worry. Because I can just imagine her trying to read Jumanji and think, what on earth does this say? Hey guys, it's Thursday. Oh, it's quite warm today. It wasn't this morning. You kind of never know what the days are going to bring. Just take the coat off. So I'm just finishing school and it's 10 to 1. They needed to talk to me about more training, just because it's the same with Danny's job. Like every year, I suppose there's just updates in safeguarding and stuff like that. So with that, the training needs updating. So I've got an online course that I need to do, and then I just like print out my certificate at the end of it. So yeah, I need to do that quite soonish. So I might do that tomorrow. And they did pre-warn me and say that it's safeguarding and it's not very nice topics, so don't do it around the children, like my own children, because at home, you know. So I need to do that. Going to head home. You think how things update so much. My first year I was in the school is like the work experience you have to do alongside with getting your qualification. The second year I was there, I was qualified. Now I'm going into my third year and the information's already updated. That's how quick things change. Hey guys, it's Friday. Go on. You're welcome. I just dropped Cameron off at college because it actually works out cheaper to buy him daily bus passes than weekly bus passes, because he's only in 3 days a week, and a daily bus pass is like £5.50, and a weekly one is £21. So if I take him on a Friday and I'm off, it's no great shakes to me. It's actually like 2 buses and an hour on the bus, or it's like a 15-minute drive. So you know, it's just easy for me to just take him. Plus I did want to pop into the Clark's outlet on the way back through, and it's where he goes to college, like just really close, because I need to get some shoes for this dress that I've got this ladies' night to go to. I think that's in like 2 weeks time now, so I really need to get some shoes, and I need to get comfortable shoes, because those days have gone where I could literally put anything on my feet and dance all night long. Those days are gone. I don't know what it is, but as I've got older, my feet need support nowadays. Oh my woes. So yeah, that is what I am up to. Hey, so I'm back. I managed to pick a pair of shoes. It's like this nude pair or this nude pair of shoes. I ended up just like trying them on and going for the one that was more comfortable, so I went for this one, which is quite cushioned and stuff. I think they're quite pretty. They were, because obviously it's an outlet, so a bit cheaper. They were reduced from £50 to £35, so they are really nice. The other ones were like more patent, but I thought these are suede-ish, so these are a bit more comfortable. So yeah, so pretty. Women love new shoes. I'm actually really looking forward to ladies' night because I do love a conspiracy, you see. I do love a conspiracy. So for those that know what a ladies' night is, and need I say no more, but for those that don't know what a ladies' night is, basically Danny's mate is a Freemason. So once a year they have ladies' night. Me and Danny have never been before. We've been offered to go, but we just haven't had the money because it's quite expensive, because you have to like pay for the hotel to stay overnight and stuff. So we saved up and we're going this year, and I can't wait. If you saw my Dickens festival vlog, you'd have saw that we went into like a Freemasons temple. I think it's called a temple. I could be wrong. And we had a look round, and I was the only woman in there. There was a load of men looking around and stuff, and they were like, do you have any questions? I was like, me. I was asking them all the questions, and yeah, and actually I found out a lot of information that I didn't know about. They were saying that they're the second biggest organisation that donates to charity, the first being the National Lottery. And I never knew that they donated as much to charity as they actually do. I remember when Liam was little, he fell and he like cracked his head open, and we had to take him to the hospital. And when we got to hospital, they gave all the children that had gone through A&E, they gave him a teddy, and he still got it. He calls it Boo Boo Bear because he got a boo boo, because he was only Diddy when he got it. And it was actually the Freemasons that donated those teddy bears to the hospital for children. And then when we went to Cameron's NCS meeting last week, the person at the end that stood up and spoke about it, because obviously the NCS is a charity organisation, was actually a Freemason. Danny was like, he's in the Freemasons. And I was like, wow. So they kind of don't advertise the charity work that they do, but I guarantee in your area they do a lot of charity work that you have no idea about. So yeah, there's actually a Freemason museum in London, and I think you have to phone before you go. It's free to go in and look around. This is what they were saying at the Dickens Festival one, but you have to phone in advance, because if they've got something going on that day, then they don't have tours. But if they've not got anything going on specifically on that day, then they do tours of it. And I said to Danny, like, considering like Kevin's part of it, then that would be a really good day out, really educational, because I love stuff like that. I was asking him all the questions just to see me. Danny was like, stop it. So I was going, so are you part of the Illuminati? And he was just laughing at me. And he was like, we get that all the time. No, we're not. And I was like, yeah, but if you was, you would say that. And he just laughed and he went, well, obviously if we was, we would say that. But he was laughing. I was going to Danny, see, he practically admitted it. And Danny went, no, he's having a laugh with you. Give it a rest. So yeah, they've actually trying to get Danny into it. Like, Danny's mate has actually tried to get Danny to do it before, but Danny has no religious beliefs. So, and part of it, like, we went into the temple and we saw like the checkered floor and all the seats, and we saw everything. It was actually really, really good. They had an open day, so you could just walk around and ask loads of questions, which was so fascinating. What was I saying? I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, and they have a Bible in there, but they're like, we just call it a holy book, and it could be the Quran, it could be the Bible, it could be any holy book, but you have to swear upon the book. And Danny's like, well, that's me, because I'm not religious. So yeah, whereas I am. I don't know how that went to religion. Don't they say never talk about religion or politics? Just know I accept everybody, no matter what their beliefs, in anything. So yeah, you know, all I'm excited about is I'm wearing a pretty dress with pretty shoes, and me and Danny are having a night out away from the kids. Mum's going to come down, have the boys for me, and yeah, we're going to have a night out together, which we kind of never do, really. So it's going to be really, really good. Hey guys, it's Saturday, so I've just come out to feed my fish, and Danny's pulled the sofa out. Ollie's lost a Lego head and was like, I dropped it down there. So Danny's like, okay, so he's got all the stuff ready, the hoover, the brush and the cleaning stuff, because he's like, it's about time we pulled the sofa out and cleaned behind it anyway, because I mean, how does stuff get behind there? How does it get so dirty, right? But yeah, that's what he's doing. He's on a mission. And then also we're planning on going to the circus today. The circus has come to town, and it comes back to our area every year, and we've never gone. Admittingly, I do have a little bit of a fear of clowns, but I think it'd be a nice treat. The box office don't open till 11, so Danny's going to go down there at 11 and try and book tickets for either today or tomorrow, depending when they have availability.
Going to the circus.
Yay!
Danny's like, record, record, record. I love how you've come a long way with me vlogging. You used to hate it.
I never said that at all.
Yes, you did.
I think
Liar.
If it's not
Don't
on,
lie.
if it's not on the TV, it didn't happen.
Yeah, it did.
Wow, where did you sit?
tired now being in there, in that dark.
Yeah.
Snooze. Ollie loved it, didn't you, babe?
Yeah.
Ollie wants to now join the circus. Did you enjoy it, Danny?
I thought it was awesome.
You was going to say a naughty word then, weren't you? The dogs. I know you was.
Yeah.
And then you had to second think it.
It was good, really good.
It was really good. What did you think, Cameron? It was good, wasn't it? Liam, you loved it.
The circus.
You loved it, didn't you? I want to show what it is. And that's what it's called. It was so good. A part of it did make me a bit scared though.
Yeah,
Full of my
But yeah, I thought they was going to fall.
Yeah, but me thought them not gonna fall and them didn't fall.
That light one was amazing.
Yeah.
It was like the lights actually went through you.
Yeah.
That was incredible. I've never
And
seen
then
anything like that
when
before.
you touched them.
Yeah, you were jumping out
Like
your
laser
seat.
beams, weren't they?
Yeah. Morning guys, it's Sunday. We are up and out early this morning. We're going to a boot fair.
At an undisclosed location. Hashtag TVC's apply.
Cameron, what are you hoping to find? What treasures awaits you?
Cod.
A Yu-Gi-Oh
Big
card.
fat fish.
Liam, what are you hoping to find?
Anything.
Anything? This one don't part with his money, so we shall see if he actually buys anything. Ollie wants everything.
I want Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
You would like Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Yep.
When he's eating an apple. Off we go to a car boot.
What do you want to get?
Rayman. Proper
I
old
love the
Rayman.
PlayStation 1.
Spider-Man.
Road Rash, that is a classic game. A motorbike game, we've got to kick your opponents off their bikes. Actually, not violent.
What did you get?
And the mechanic said that he's got it ready, you can stick that inside that box. And then what he can do is he can build stuff in the garage.
No.
And you bought some goodies as well.
Daddy.
This is to power my self-made Danny stereo.
Yeah, you've been looking for one of them. And I bought a new coat.
We can.
So we're back from the car boat and I got a really nice green coat. £2, I love that. So now I'm just going to do a coconut oil treatment on my hair, and that's because we're away next weekend, so I kind of want to make sure my hair's like really nice and nourished and stuff like that, because I'm gonna have like an updo and stuff. So yeah, Danny also went in the attic and got down all my autumn seasonal things, so I'm gonna do that after I've put the coconut oil on my hair.
I wasn't doing anything.
What do you want?
I'm going to go and take some rubbish to the dump. And bulb car, do my brakes on my bike, and let you know, I will be stealing Ollie.
Take him.
Je sais.
Take the child. Take the child. So I've got the coconut oil in my hair, so that's why it's looking so slick. And now I'm going to get out my autumn things. I'm going to switch up my table because I have my Yankee candles in there at the moment. I have this beautiful garland from John Lewis that I tend to put over my fireplace wooden thing, and it's so pretty. I got it in the sales last year or the year before, I can't remember. I do like to get things in the sale. Look how pretty this is. Every time I get it out though, I lose more of it. More of it falls off. Just so pretty. I have to stick what came off it back on. And then the other bits that I've got this garland. This one isn't as elaborate, and this one tends to go in here. Although I may put that one in there this year and then put this somewhere else, I'm not sure. And then I have this mat that goes on my dining table as a centerpiece. And then I have this wreath for my door, which I made. I even dried the oranges out myself. This, which I absolutely love. And it still smells good. Every year I add some more sort of essential oils to it, like, yeah, and it's so pretty. And I got this from TK Maxx in the sales about 4 years ago, maybe, around that sort of time. My little, she's so cute. He's from Cath Kidston, because we all know I love Cath Kidston. And I have autumn blessings, autumn greetings, and then a load of little ceramic pumpkins as well. But first I need to take all these candles out and clean it all up inside. That's what I'm going to do first. Are you playing with what you got at the car boot today?
No, me making.
You're making, I'm sorry, you're not playing, you're actually making.
Yeah.
And then Danny and Cameron are
Busy.
They're busy. They're doing plumbing things. So I'm in my pyjamas. Harry Potter pyjamas. I'm nothing if I'm not Harry Potter pyjamas. You guys see everything, even me in my PJs. Not many people can say that. So yeah, Danny's at Kevin's tonight and I've told him to get all the details for next weekend. I want to know exactly what time we can check in because I want to make the most of the hotel. I want to get ready there, do all my makeup, take my time, do my hair. I want to, you know, really make the most of our night away. Danny, we bath in order. Danny had a bath, I have a bath, Cameron has a bath, Liam's just getting in the bath, and Ollie's finishing his homework, and then he'll be having a bath, all ready for school tomorrow. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this weekly vlog, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.